Hi everybody, my name is Pete and this is Creative Space, place where we'll be discussing different topics every week. In today's episode, we'll be discussing solo traveling. So, sit back, relax and enjoy Creative Space. Right, as I said earlier, in today's podcast, we'll be discussing solo traveling. What is it for me for beginning? Let's start with that. So solo traveling for me as an introvert person means a lot because I'm in basically in my safe zone, let's say in my comfort zone where I don't need to interact in with another people if I don't need to or if I don't have to be honest. And also solo traveling, it has a big part in my life because to be honest I was always person who was traveling alone. I was always person who enjoyed to take in his headphones and just going for a walk. By the way, if you would like to know what that walk in my language means, it means going walk on few hours trial, top 8 hours, what I did last couple of days. So for me, going on solo traveling, it's a big part of me. What I love and hate on solo traveling, right? What I love on solo traveling is you are making your own decision. You are that person who's saying, oh yeah, now I will be walking for 8 hours that way and maybe end of it will be a nice place where I can stay for a while. Solo traveling is for me part of my lifestyle. Remember a few months ago I did a crazy project because after work at the night I decided, oh yeah, why not, let's go onto the trip. I've been in Spain, Sweden, Finland, Belgium, Netherlands, actually almost in whole North Europe. And to be honest, I really love because having only, let's say, 72 hours, 3 days off and just going for something and who knows for what. Because to be honest, on many of these places I just went, oh, let's go. I'm going to Sweden. I never been there. I actually don't know what I will be doing there, but let's go. By the way, from Spain, I have one story. I've been in shop one day. I remember I've been buying some veggie, if I'm not mistaken, and one, I'm not sure if it was a store manager or someone, and this person came to me and started talking to me in Spanish, and I was like, whoa, wait, I'm absolutely not understanding what you are telling to me. And to be honest, how broke my Spanish is very broke. Yes, I can tell you some words, but that's it. And in that moment, I really thought embarrassing. And this is the part of solo travel. Many of times you will be confronted by this type of situation because this is not anymore about who will be doing it for me if I will have any issue. To be fair in here, right? Everywhere where I went, if it was Sweden, Finland, Belgium or Netherlands, everywhere people knew very good English. It's there and stuff what I really hate on it, and it's in preparation. Besides that, you are buying cheap ticket. Usually you have to travel like 1 hour from your destination, which is super tight, which is super exhausting thing what I really hate. But besides that, it's awesome. Just pack your stuff and go. And now we are going to my next topic. How to pack on solo traveling. Be a minimalist or overthinker. Pack only few stuff and leave most of it at home, or take that biggest suitcase what you have at home, fill it in with all your stuff what you are thinking you will really need it, and go. And it's a hard answer on this question because sometimes it's enough for you to having only few stuff, let's say few t-shirts, few underwears, and basically you are ready to go. But on some of the trips you really need to count, okay, I will be need, maybe because of the weather, this jacket, maybe I will be need few more t-shirts, maybe I will be need few more underpants, who knows, right? But my suggestion will be not be prepared for everything, because on 80% of your trips you will be using maybe only few things from your suitcase. So thinking on it from this perspective, if you are traveling constantly like I do, you don't need a plenty of stuff. What I really need in my suitcase or in my backpack is for sure some spare t-shirt, of course some underpants, some socks. Of course, when you are traveling to Europe, you will be need travel adapter for sure. Invest in that thing because it will save your life for sure. Then some hygiene for sure. And then some stuff. To be honest, I've been fine to pack in one backpack with basic stuff, up to it, put there my gear, because I'm traveling probably with more tech related gear than with clothes, because I'm taking with me my laptop, I'm taking my camera, some lenses, then of course some tripods, power bank, some cables, and I still don't have drone, so if I will have drone, of course drone will be there as well. So basically in my case it's like an 80% tech gadgets and 20% clothes, which if I'm thinking on it right now, it's so unresponsible, because just to imagine what if, and to be honest, right, how many times you pack your bag or your suitcase on holiday and you ask yourself exactly this question: what if? What if I will be need this jacket? What if I will be need this t-shirt? What if I will be need this dress? And then my second answer will be for you asking this question: are you really need this thing? Is it really necessary taking with you 5 t-shirts on 5 days? Or is it really necessary taking a suit on your 3 days holiday? Are you really will be needing this suit for any occasion on your holiday? Of course, if you are going there for some very important meeting where the suit is very necessary, okay, go for it. But if not, leave it at home. Seriously, if you need to buy some stuff, for example, right now I'm looking in small travel shampoo. The small story into this one, I bought it back in Spain when I was there on my trip a few months ago, and it was because I didn't had a shampoo in my Airbnb. So I went to shop and I bought this small shampoo what I'm taking all the time with me on the traveling. And this is exactly that thing. When you are at home, are you really need to take with you shampoo? Well, in 90% your answer will be no. And if you are asking, what if? Then just leave it at home. I bought this small shampoo in supermarket for a few euros and it's enough. I brought with me something from my holiday. Take only things what are really necessary for that trip, and don't overthinking and overloading your luggage, cause it not make any sense. And I started earlier with my Airbnb experience, and now I would like to talking about exactly these experiences where you should to live during your trip. Hotels are good or not good? Airbnb, hostels, or using Facebook markets? To be honest to you, right, I can tell you straight, I didn't use hostels or Facebook market for any bookings. I will be talking instead about my hotel experiences and about my Airbnb experiences. Let's start first with my Airbnb experiences. Right, I'm using Airbnb over a few years now. I'm using it most of the times when I cannot find an hotel in that price range, or when Airbnb it's closer to some place than hotel is. So, as I said earlier, I had some negative experiences with Airbnb. That first one, what I mentioned earlier, was about the shampoo in Spain, but I've been on one trip in Scotland on beginning of this year, and I had very, let's say, nasty experience with Airbnb. Right. In the first place, that Airbnb was in or on the street where I wasn't sure if you know that feeling when you are feel something maybe gonna to happen, let's say, but okay, nothing happened. Small spoiler alert, right? Nothing happened. And then obviously I came in this Airbnb, right? It was beginning of this year, so it was like in February. It was so cold outside during the night, so obviously I wanted to make it a little bit cozy, make it warm, right? So I try to turn on the heating, but the heating doesn't work. Wow. Okay, you are thinking, right? I'm packing all my stuff, going to hotel, staying there, and never ever not going back. But then I realized, why? This is just another going out of your comfort zone. Then I stayed. Yeah, it was a little bit bad experience, but I had also very generous experience with Airbnb. Last year, I've visited few Northern European slash Scandinavian countries such as Finland, Sweden. So back in Finland, I lived near to forest apartments building we Finnish family, which was a little bit odd, to living in someone's apartment where they are normally living. They have kids and everything, but there you are really feeling, oh, this is home. This is not like kind of hotel room where everything is nice and prepared for you. No, it was a real home. Wow. And that feeling you are actually in real home where you can feel that different culture, different people's style, all that stuff. Wow. I really enjoyed, and same experience I had in Sweden. I lived in Stockholm, but this one was in their family house. They had like a basement, rebuild it on like an independent flat with everything, and it was really nice. If you want to have very nice experience from Europe, go through Airbnb. You never regret it. I promise to you. All this stuff you can't have in hotels, because usually hotels are in cities, usually in city centers. And when I'm going to hotels, I want this one. I want to be close to city center. I want to be close to stations. I want to be close to some good food corners. I want to be somewhere where I have everything. So what I want to say is, if you want to have experience, go through Airbnb, go somewhere out of the city and enjoying that place. If you won't have all your service, food, close places, going somewhere during night, go for hotels. Right, we already talked how to travel, where to live, and right now it's time what to eat on our traveling. I give you a sneak peek from my experience. Every single time when I'm traveling somewhere, usually I'm so hungry. That doesn't matter how much I ate before, I'm always hungry. And my suggestion for all of you who are thinking about starting travel, do not to go into first fast food what you know from home. Because to be honest, when you are traveling, you would like to experience something new, something maybe unusual to your taste buds from your home. So my suggestion is find first supermarket in that area where you are and going just around and pick up something what you never saw in your life or what you are thinking you would like to try. And I guarantee you it will be your best meal ever. Not just because you will be trying something new, but you will be also experiencing some new cuisine, some new taste, and being part of that culture, being somehow connected with people from that country. It's an best experience from traveling. Next topic from solo traveling or from traveling in general, I would like to discuss in what places you should visit. Is it some touristic attractions? It's something what you saw on Instagram? Is it something what you read about or saw a video on internet? It's a hard answer on it, to be honest, because when I'm traveling, I'm doing some research about area where I will be, and most of the time I'm ending up on both sides. So if I really want to see some buildings what have some history in it, of course, I will be ending up in touristic attractions, but it's a normal things in these days. I think if you really want to see some nice ancient building which has a rich history, of course, it will be a touristic no attraction. But what is my style when I'm traveling is area exploring. Really love to walking around the streets. If there are nice park or forest where I can go for hike, I'm usually ending up there. And if I can see there's something what I really like, if there is some nice spot, I just taking out my camera from my backpack and start taking some picture. And I think one best thing on any traveling, if you are solo traveler or if you are traveling in a group of people, best thing on it is exploring. And with these words, it's a time to end today's episode of Creative Space podcast. If you would like to know more, just follow me on all my social media, Twitter or Instagram at petekcs, and see you next time.